Bam! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Did you work out today? I worked out this morning. Bam, bam, bam. I'm doing push-ups till I'm sweating. I'm still sweating for the workout. I don't think I ever actually recovered. Took the hot shower, tried to cool down. Never happened. Didn't get the fan on. I am just loving life right now, though. Shout out to everybody here. I need to hydrate. Shout out to my Labradorite hearts, man. Shout out to all my people with their Labradorite hearts beating in their chest. Get that Labradorite. Get that energy up to its apogee, actually and factually, increasing daily, rapidly. Let's go. It's Monday morning, and we're ready for Bitcoin. Let's put the lemon into the water like we do every single day. God bless each and every one of you, and I am so dehydrated. I was sweating profusely out there. It's getting a little... my love, could you come set up the fan? I am done. I'm cooked. Put on the AC. Do it all. I am done. I am sweating out of the face here. I need a dab towel. I need a towel to dab my face here. I need like special makeup. I need a whole crew. Quick, come dab my. I need a towel dab. I need a dab. I need a dab. I need a dab right now. No, seriously, you gotta come in. No, she threw. You gotta come in and dab the face like this.
Stop, I'm getting a fan.
No, but put the little dab in, like so people can see the hand come through, just like in the movies. I need a dab, not a dab like you guys are thinking. Dude, I am so sweaty. I'm so sweaty right now. You have no idea. I need a. Oh my God, I'm dying up here.
Hold on, Sam.
I didn't even know.
You're gonna be fine.
I didn't even know. My God, these are like having head.
Hot flashes?
No, these are like, what are those, earmuffs in the wintertime. I got earmuffs on. Right there, you got to open on the yellow.
I know. Stop it, Sam.
Oh my God, it's so hot. Somebody save me, please. I'm dying over here. Honestly, my whole body just went into a hot flash. Oh my God, cool me down. Oh my God, this shirt is ruined already. You guys, people are like, what the heck? All right. Oh my God. Wow. All right. I feel so much better now. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. It was that bad. Like I was like gonna like sweat out of my seat.
In your voice.
I did that as a joke, just to kind of create.
I didn't know.
Oh, it's funny. It's a character. Like, you ever watch The Mask? I always think I'm watching Jim Carrey.
Well, who am I then? The sidekick?
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Why did the music? Oh yeah, let's get that music back up. Ooh, on my legs. That feels amazing. Wow. I never had leg air. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. We're gonna get through these sweaty times. All right. We're gonna get through these hardcore sweaty times every day. All right. Are you still with me? I just want to let you know I was just bugging out just to make y'all laugh. If you believe me or not, it's all. I don't care. I never really cared what people thought of me. Now get that man an egg wifer, your cold towel on the back, man. Maybe don't wear a vest. Nah, you got to wear the vest, man. You got to wear the vest. It's not about being hot. It's about looking good, man. You got to know how it is, man. We're here sweating all. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. The sun has been having solar flares, and they are bracing for a CME. It's nuts how hot it is. It's so funny. It's not that hot here in Massachusetts. Massachusetts hasn't been hot at all. Been like the most mild summer we've ever had. Like 80s. Usually we have like 10 days into the 90s. Like Massachusetts had an easy summer. Like it wasn't that hot at all. So it's weird. For my life, all the summers of my whole life were hotter than this summer. But they say it's the hottest summer on record. And other places. You need a USB fan built into the vest. That's a good idea. Coronal mass ejection. A coronal mass ejection, a CME. I got you. The CME gap. That's what I'm thinking about when you say CME. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody here. Let's get that music up and running. Bouncing. Thank you for saying that. The music is awesome, actually. Let's restart the music because it's got this, like, this song's got this feel of, like, life. Like, it makes you think, like, hey, man, my life is coming. I got to change something. Let's move. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. We saw somewhat of a move happening here on the 15-minute time frame when I did my morning update. We don't like to heavily trade Monday morning. And Monday afternoon is when I like to kind of really start getting busy, but I do have some altcoins that are likely to pop. I got 2 that I'm willing to show. I got 10 that I've been going over. The other 8, you're going to have to join the trading group if you want to see. I'm sorry. Hey, I got to hold something over your head over here. Hey. We got shoulder, head, and a right shoulder here. That's an inverted head and shoulder if I've ever seen one. 15-minute is still pushing to the upside with momentum. I'm giving this head and shoulder its due diligence. It suggests that we will break up the length of the neckline to the head. That's an inverted head and shoulder. Inverted head and shoulders happen to be ascending triangles. All right? I found this out years ago. They make the same pattern. You can watch it. No, and honestly, it's simple. One day I'm drawing an ascending triangle. The other day I was drawing, this is years ago. Then another day I'm drawing an inverted head and shoulder. And one day I draw the inverted head and shoulder, and I'm like, it's late at night. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, now, number one, I'm going to teach you 2 things right now. They're going to blow your mind. Blow your mind, absolutely. This is going to change the way you trade for the rest of your life. You don't know it, but I'm going to implement something on your subconscious mind that you would never even realize is possible. This is the bullish divergence that you'll get on the RSI, the right side of the shoulder. And then this is the ascending triangle. You see? I figured this out one day, and I was like, oh my gosh. So the divergence is the right side, the left side of the inverted. Then you get the breakout. You come back down, you get the higher low. That's the symmetrical, the ascending triangle. It's amazing. Anyway, I hope you just got some deep insight from there. So that usually is your divergence, look, I bet we have a divergence right there. Oh my God, look. That's a sharp move down, but that's a flat move right there. That's a bullish divergence on Bitcoin, and it's actually a pretty substantial bullish. When you have that sharp of a move down and that flat of an RSI, to me, it's like an exaggerated bullish div. Let me move this menu here. That's amazing. So that tells me that could be our capitulation bottom. We'll get a move further to the upside. I see this inverted head and shoulder. Again, we have major resistance for Bitcoin at 29,500. We just can't seem to break back above the zone. Resistance. Even this wick here to 29.6. So if we cannot close a 4-hour candle above 29,500 or a daily candle, expect sideways or more downside price action. We have to get back above the zone to remain bullish. All right. I've been impressed though, because they've been trying to push the bears back inside this pattern, and we have not been able to. The bears have been able to get there. They've tried as hard as humanly possible. They can't seem to get back inside the pattern. When I say inside the pattern, I'm talking about this big boy here, this bigger falling wedge. They just can't. The bears had so many chances to go in here and then fall further down. I see this as a cup and handle still, and I see the tight moving averages. I remain bullish on Bitcoin. Now we break this area. We break back inside this downward channel. I go to bearish tones. As long as we stay outside of this channel, I remain bullish for Bitcoin. So what do I see happening for the day? What's my prediction for Bitcoin? Well, your 1 hour is a bit overbought and turning to the downside right off the bat. I see that. So that tells me that we are likely going to get rejected and make a move back to the bottom of the channel here at my circled area at about 29,250. Okay. We do have a beautiful divergence here though. It's actually a class, you saw it on the 15, right? Let's see. It might even be better on the 7. The 7 might be sharp. Yeah, the 7 is a beautiful divergence. Swing down here, and there's a swing up there. So I can get rid of this divergence for a second. And divergence is something that you play with over time and you get better and better at. You see it on the 7, you see it on the 15, you see it on the 1. You just keep working it. Shout out to all my new people on the live. A lot of new people in the trading group. Shout out to all the new people in the trading group. God bless you, baby. I see you. I see the new people joining every single day. We got new people coming on in. I can't believe that. That's an amazing thing to have. Shout out to everybody here. 123 people on the likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. 376 people on the live. We had more people on the last night live stream. This is the Monday morning live, baby. This is where it's at. This is the stream that started it all. Let's get the likes all the way up to the button, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry about the modulation. I'll stay away from the mic there. But let's go. Come on now. I'm here every single day. Let's get it kicking. You're going to find gains with me. You're going to learn where Bitcoin's going. You're going to find out strategies, ideas, tips, and secrets, things that I've figured out after 10 years of being in the charts, playing with these charts, man. Been trading since I was 25 years old, buying and selling things. I've pressed the buy button thousands of times in my life. I've traded the Toronto Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, you name it. Now I'm in Bitcoin on all these exchanges, banging on them. So come through with me, see what I've seen, go through the world that I've gone through of cryptocurrency, baby. I'll take you to the next level. Shout out to all the crypto lifers out there on the live. 7 Minute is also getting overbought. So unless we get a crazy short squeeze, which we'll take a look at BOOKMAP, unless we get a crazy short squeeze, I do see just up and down price action going sideways here throughout the afternoon. Remember, ascending triangles are 50-50 patterns. They go up either way. So, but we do see the inverted head and shoulder that does have a measured move to 29,730. And if we could get back above 29,005, it would be absolutely lovely. That would be beautiful. So I see indecision. The 1 hour's overbought. The 4 hours go oversold with some momentum. And we do have a higher low on the 4 hour with some wickage to the upside. All right. And remember that 4 hour divergence here that I keep talking about right there, which should be our liquidation lows right there. And we have been unable to revisit that low ever since we called that low area. And that wick down to 28.5 was the perfect entry for a leverage trade. That leverage trade is still open technically 28.5 because you can continue to the upside. Almost have a broadening. Look at this. It's kind of weird. It's like a bullish megaphone in a way. So what do I see happening again is the ascending triangle and the inverted on the 15. We need to see if these time frames can break us back above the crucial level of resistance. If not, we're likely to go sideways. If we break up above here and then we come back down to retest, that's a beautiful long. If we fall back below here and we retest this trend line, that could be a nice short. And if we break back inside the bigger pattern like I've talked about right here, I would short further right down to 28,400. All right, so that's how I would play it. I wouldn't open up a long on a short right now, technically. It could be aggressive. I'd open up an aggressive long on this right shoulder. All right, that has the probability of a break to the upside for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the liquidity on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP shows us where the buys and sells are happening on Bybit, OKX, Binance futures, and where the perpetual futures are sitting. All right, let's take a look here. We see a lot of people here at 29,000, at 782, 509 too. We got people here at 30,000. The biggest orders are lower, but we do have a close order at 30K, 28,000. There could be a short squeeze because that liquidity is closer. However, it's pretty balanced. Just like a Monday, they don't want to give us too much information. But if we had to call it, there's more liquidity at 29,000, 28.8 than there is up here. However, they took this away last night. They re-emerged this morning. So this tells me that it's someone who's playing with liquidity. He could be spoofing. The closest place is 28,000, 29K. Technically, 29. We're right in the middle. 400 from each level, really, that we're looking at. If we zoom in, we have a little more right above us at 29.5, which could push us up a little more. But it's pretty evenly balanced. With blue here and blue there, it's pretty evenly balanced. A little more liquidity to the upside for BOOKMAP. This is a heat map order book. It shows us where the most orders are, and it gives us kind of a heat map, just like you're looking at infrared goggles. The darker red, the more people on the order book. Link in the description below. I am sponsored by BOOKMAP. I love them. They're an amazing company, amazing team. Shout out to BOOKMAP. All right. Also, ITrust Capital, my favorite, my people's baby. ITrust Capital. Make your ITrust Capital IRA today. Make a crypto IRA. Buy and sell cryptocurrency inside that IRA. All right? Buy and sell cryptocurrency inside that IRA today. ITrust Capital. Hit the QR code or link in the description below. ITrust Capital. They have the most XRP users in the game. They flocked there when XRP got that relinquishment from being a security. The SEC now trying to appeal that. I don't think they can appeal that. It's pretty crazy. I don't know why they're trying to appeal that. It's like the government's trying to fight the people at this point. Like, why can't we all come to terms what's good for the people, sit down, have a big discussion, and then just make the rules okay for the people? You're not protecting anybody. The SEC hasn't done it for a long time. It's obvious to everybody out there. It's common knowledge that the SEC does not protect the average consumer. It's common knowledge that the SEC keeps the money with the rich. It's what it does. It's what it's been doing. And it protects the rich at all costs. Multiple meetings with SBF, but yet he was the one scheming, and you know what I mean? And yet there's no accountability. How come people aren't outside of Washington screaming, saying, "Where's our billions of dollars? You were meeting with this guy day in and day out, but yet you did nothing to keep us safe." Then when the funds came out, then when Crypto.com had issues with funds, then when there's other issues, you took the fine. The money that was supposed to go to the people, you took the fine. $50 million that could have went to pay back people's money. You took the fine? I don't understand. Like, to me, it's something, either I don't understand the process or something is corrupt and shady. All right, I'm open-minded to believe I'm ignorant. But there's got to be something missing there. All right, so we're watching Bitcoin here in this tight channel. All right, if you want to know where Bitcoin is, this is where Bitcoin is. It's inside of an ascending triangle. It's got an inverted head and shoulder, and there's a chance it breaks above this point of control and pumps all the way up on a short squeeze to 29,730. Right now, that's the probability that we break to the upside for Bitcoin. We'll come back to it an hour, 2 hours later, but this inverted head and shoulder suggests we break to the upside. We're above moving averages. There's a point of control there. There's a lot brewing. The 1 hour says no. The 4 hour says we can continue to the upside. The daily time frame is also kind of in some indecision, but it's bending now for a move back to the upside and has a big green candle today. So far, we are got a bullish engulfing candle on the daily for Bitcoin. But we went over the weekly last night. We went over all the long-term stuff. If you want to know where Bitcoin is long-term, watch my weekly update last night. It'll break it down. All my videos are timestamped. Every single video I do is timestamped. Okay? I love watching living off-grid stuff. This is Sailing Dawn Hunters. They live off-grid together. This guy's also a very smart man because, yeah, I'm just, look at him and look at her. I'm just, he's doing the right thing. He's taking care of himself. Smart man. Anyway, so, gain the 200 SMA. Can we get it back? Can it save us, actually? And that's the daily. We'll bring that up in a little while. That's kind of what we want to talk about today. Shout out to the 450 people on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get those likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Do you see the shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, or is it just me trying to be fancy pants? Do you see the broadening falling wedge that broke to the upside this morning? That's a bit of a cup with a handle to the upside. All right, that does have a measured move, which is actually longer. It's the length of the whole pole. Bang, it should take the whole pole. Pause. You gotta love it, man. Tight bottoms, whole poles. You know what I mean? Explosive tops. You know what I mean? It's just, you gotta love trading, man. There's a lot of innuendos in there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, I'm just trying to make you laugh. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Apologize. Shout out to all the ladies out there. I want to be super respectful too. I don't mean to be rude. I love beautiful women though. All right. I just have to say that. I love all women. All right. But I am a man. All right. If that's okay. If it's okay to be a man. I don't know if it is. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can be a man these days. HBAR just continuing to pump to the upside. Interesting. Let's take a look at my HBAR setup that we were talked about last night. It did look bullish to me. Right? HBAR did look bullish when someone brought it up last night. Said HBAR looks pretty bullish to me for a move to the upside. Let's look at our MACD HBAR chart here. So I see it in this ascending triangle. Also in the falling wedge that broke back to the upside. Look at that ascending triangle. And look at the 12-hour. It was just like last night. The 22 was so aggressive. It looked like it was going to make a move. And look at it. It did. I just love trading stochastics when the 22 are that aggressive. All right. And you can almost say it's in a bigger channel here too. Like, see, it's in this channel. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But it's starting to make an ascending triangle get tighter and tighter in the zone. It broke nicely right out of that to the upside too. And look at the tight moving averages. So what's interesting is I see this bowl forming now. I'm quicker than the TA tools, man. I'm like, you got to keep up with me, TA tools. Boom, 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 boom. See, not only does my TA work out a lot, but I do it really quick so more people can find their tickers than any other channel. If you ask another channel about their ticker, they're going to take like way too long to even build the chart. Like they're going to take too long to make the scoop. They're going to just not going to happen as fast as we do it here. So we can help more people. We can go over more coins here on this channel because of our speed. All right? Because I have a hyperactive brain and I really, really push myself to be super efficient and fast at things. Because that's how my brain works. Like, it doesn't get happy unless things are done right. Doesn't mean I rush everything I do. I like to take my time. But once I get into a zone, I like it to work, and I like it to work fast. You know? So, I see some type of handle here. We might even continue to push up, honestly. I believe with this volatility, I'm going to switch to a smaller time frame. But HBAR, look at that 7-minute flag on HBAR. Now, you got a bearish div there. You got to watch out for it. You're swinging down on the RSI. It doesn't mean you're definitely going down. But you definitely got to heed that. But there's a chance HBAR could continue to the upside. Once it kind of finds its high today, I would channel it inside of a flag on the bigger time frame. But HBAR could continue to scalp up here to 7.847 up to 7 cents. 7 and almost a half a penny there. That's your target there, 7.497 for HBAR. Tight moving averages, but the bearish divergence has me kind of You could play it safe and wait for it to break out, retest this area, or even just break out and find a smaller flag on the 1 or the 30 second if you have that type of skill. But only if you have that skill. You know what I mean? Don't push yourself if you don't have that skill. All right? That's something you got to learn over time. Thank you so much for the super chats, the TAs, and the deep dives, and each and every one of you coming on the live every single day. Morning Lifer again, looking for some confirmation. I'm learning. Do you see SHIB in a descending channel on the 1 hour with a good chance of a retrace to 000108? Now you're being arrogant. Shout out to, I don't like being judged, man. You're judging me anyway. Vibes are hot. Mark Dutch. Now you're being arrogant. I don't know, man. When you call someone else arrogant, I think you're judging them, honestly, in my opinion. I think you're arrogant for judging me. How's that? I could say the same thing. You called it, man. Should have took the trade, man. Shout out to everybody on the move. Hey, it's all good. I'm going to make so many calls. Yep. HBAR will go with Fed now. See that? And honestly, I don't even read negative comments. I don't see them. I'm too positive and too high to even, my frequency is too high. The vibe is too good. I just can't see negative people. Yeah, by the way, Sam, I use your Mexi code, so don't be surprised to see some volume coming from my account. Hey, man, thank you. I want to see some big volume coming from your account. I like to hear that, bro. That makes me happy. I want as many whales on that account as humanly possible. Let's get the volume up. What do you think our volume is? What do you think our volume is? Who can guess the volume of the lifers? How much volume do we put in every single day, do you think? I can find out how much volume we make. It's in the millions. We're a serious pack of wolves over here. 1,000 people or more. Sam is far from arrogant, says Precision. Sam is far from arrogant, says Precision Markings. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the love. Keep building and I'll be positive. Yeah, we won't even think about it. God bless that dude who called me arrogant. He's a great person. I just signed up to Mexi and the trading group finally. Shout out to Crypto Frankie Poo, man. I can't wait to see you in that group, brother. We got so many people there to help you. Not just me, man. Not just me. Let's break down. My man just asked about a super chat here. He's asking about SHIB. Let's take a look at SHIB. And Bitcoin is moving to the upside so far, 463.77. And we're getting a bit of a spike to the upside. We did call this move. Can it continue is the question. Can we break above the resistance? Can this inverted head and shoulder continue to break to the upside? The 1 hour actually getting a little bend there. And we still got room on this 15-minute. Let's give this 15-minute its due diligence. Can you break? I mean, there's someone sitting at this level. There's a sell wall right here. Just not allowing us to get back above the zone. Let's take a look at our baby SHIB, my man. And what is my man asking about? He says, I'm looking for confirmation. Do you see SHIB at a descending triangle, a descending channel on the 1 hour with a good chance of a retrace to 000108? Let's take a look at our baby Shiba Inu. All right. Now, I see right off the bat, look, a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You see that? Right off the bat, I see an inverted head and shoulder in my brain. Do you see it? See? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Right off the bat. All right. So we hit our target for SHIB. It retraced all the way back down. So that's why you take profits really quick, specifically too. I'm going to delete everything, and we're going to start back again on the daily. But shout out to anyone that took SHIB, man. We nailed that pump. We found, it was Friday night, I believe. I saw the fractal for Caspa. Looked like it was going to break out, if you remember correctly. And then we were able to see that SHIB was also trending on Twitter, which told me a big move was coming for SHIB. Now, I see this falling wedge right off the bat. And it seems like you came all the way back to the top of the channel. Now, you're back above the 200 SMA on the daily. That's a good sign. If you can remain above that and stay above it, it's a pretty good sign. All right. Is that music too loud? It's getting a little in my ear a bit, but you got to stay above the 200 SMA. The 21's curving up, about to cross. It's a good sign. And see, you had tight moving averages and you pumped up to the 200 SMA. I teach this all the time. If you go back in time, this is something I'll teach you if you join my trading group, and you'll be privy to the information. But every time these moving averages get super tight, they pump up to the 200 SMA. I can't explain why, but they'll pump up to the, and price action will touch it. It might even surpass it sometimes. I know it hits it. So I find these ascending triangles, see, pole pennant things, and then you get your length of your pole, and then you also know that when you're tight, you're going to get the pump up to the 200 SMA. Now, see, it defied the bearish divergence and the overbought stochastics. I want you to understand this. It's kind of a tactic. And look, it just pumps. So I play these moving average tricks. It must be these tiny little bots, and they must be programmed to do this. I've learned over time that this is what they do, and I see it, you know. So this is a skill that took me 7 years to figure out. I was looking at it for years, but didn't know. If you join my trading group, you're going to learn about moving averages. If you take my course the last Saturday of every month, jump into class today. I'm telling you, should be 20 people in that class every single week, every single month at least, because I give so much knowledge in there. It's going to make you a better trader. I've been doing this for years and years and years and years. Learn from someone that's been doing it, right? I had a few good mentors, and then I just really got my hands dirty. All right, so let me get back into what you're saying here. Do you see SHIB in a descending channel? Well, this is a descending channel here. It's at the top of the channel, and it could retrace all the way to, you said 108. I don't know. 11. No, you went 108. I mean, that's 108 is far. Or you went 00. Yeah, you got to be a little more precise with the number that you're looking at. Shout out to Jacob Bauer. Shout out to the first super chat. Bitcoin going straight up. I told you we were going to get a pump to the upside out of the inverted head and shoulder. This is the channel that if you want to scalp, show up to the channel. I'm going to tell you which way Bitcoin's going to go. You can trade that way if you have the education and the knowledge. I'm not a financial advisor, and you're going to see that we're going to be pretty spot on. And there you go again. I'm not saying I'm going to call it 100%, but right now you'd be in the green. You could raise your stop loss to break even, and you'd be in the green right now had you listened to the channel. Look at that. That's an inverted head and shoulder pumping to the upside. Okay? And we're breaking back above 29,500 for the push. So there you have it again. Another day where I call the pump to the upside for Bitcoin. I do it all the time, man. It gets old. I don't even really need the act. I used to be like, look at me, I called Bitcoin again. That's why when I watch people look at the trade we made, I'm always like, I do that for the last 5 years. You know what I mean? It's like clockwork that I'm going to hit the gain. I don't even care about money anymore. It doesn't mean anything to me. All I care about is helping other people get the life they want to live. I got the life I want to live now. I want you to have the life you want to live now. That's how it works. I don't have to go to a 9-to-5. I don't work for nobody. I'm sitting right here pretty, wearing what I want to wear. I got to pick out my suit today. What do I want to wear? I worked out today. I didn't have to get into traffic on a Monday morning. I'm out in the woods visiting my mom on Martha's Vineyard, living the life. I'm telling you right now, I was on the beach. I'll be on the beach later on. Look at it, still pumping to the upside. We called the pump for you. What else do you want? What else do you want? The probability was to the upside for Bitcoin. Hands down, we got above the point of control. We had tight moving averages. What else do you want? All right. All right, so SHIB, I do see, it has a bearish div right there. Look at the bearish divergence. Right here on the daily, you're pointing to the downside on the RSI. You're pointing hardly to the upside here. You are above the 200 SMA. If you stay above the 200 SMA, you'll stay. But you've done it before and you've broken back below. So I see a move back to the downside. I see this as a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And I see bearish divergence. I don't see how we don't come all the way break back down to the channel here at 5878 possibly. We have a key area of support that may hold right here for SHIB. Let's take a look at the DXY and see what's happening to the dollar index. Bitcoin dominance also gave up a little last night. You notice some altcoins were pumping last night. I looked at Bitcoin dominance, and it had a red candle on the 1 hour Some altcoins took advantage of that. Some money was flowing into the altcoins. For whatever reason, there was some big VCs, some big money. They took it upon themselves. And look at that 4-hour time frame. See the 4-hour on Bitcoin dominance? It let go. Boom. And the altcoins were pumping last night like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you. I noticed it. I'm about to go to bed last night. I see a bunch of alts making this big pump. I said, what's going on here? I said, Bitcoin dominance must be letting go. And I take a look at the charts. Bitcoin dominance is letting go. That's what you want to see. Now, you want to see this with U.S. Tether dominance letting go. So let's see if U.S. Tether dominance was dropping with Bitcoin dominance. If Tether dominance and Bitcoin dominance were both dumping, it meant money went into the altcoins. So if we see a red candle here on the 4-hour time frame on Tether dominance, then we knew money was, yep, there it is. Why? Because money was leaving Bitcoin. Money was also leaving Tether. Where the hell was it going? If it's leaving Tether and Bitcoin, it's got to be going. The only place it can go is into the altcoins. So now, watch this. I'll give you a little trick. Now, if I go to Total 3 and I look at Total 3, I'm going to see a green candle to the upside on Total 3. Highly likely, right? This is the inversely correlated behavior of macro assets. Look at it. Boom. See that? Total 3, boom, to the upside. The altcoins got the love. How did I know all this? Because I'm able to figure out and juxtapose Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, Bitcoin, and the total market cap for all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is more than just looking at the charts. This is understanding how to play the market the proper way. We showed you this giant inverted head and shoulder. We talked about this falling wedge breaking back to the upside. We said this was a key level for the altcoins. We said these levels, we got to get a pump for the altcoins. The altcoins got that pump, baby. All right? This is key. We were showing you this all last week. Friday afternoon, I'm going over this stuff, breaking it down for you every single day. So you don't wake up and say, I don't know where the market's going. When do we play altcoins? I'm going to teach you how and when to play the altcoins based on the probability. Basically, if I see a trade that's likely to break out, like this falling wedge is likely to break out. So that means Total 3 is likely to break out. That means money's supposed to flow into the altcoins. That means Bitcoin dominance should be falling. That means Tether dominance should be falling. Then I juxtapose my macro assets and I take a look. It's not a coincidence that Tether dominance fell to the downside while Total 3 pumped to the upside. And that was last night. Somebody saved the altcoins last night. Had we lost this level, we would have negated the inverted head and shoulder, and we would have started to drop further down for a double bottom here at $300 billion. But we kept that level nicely. We bounced off a bullish divergence there, and then we got above the resistance and the point of control here at $350 billion. Now we're holding 357 for the altcoins. This is what I'm seeing. I like it, and I like it a lot. Beautiful, 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 beautiful move. Hash ribbon's also starting to show signs of a move for Bitcoin. All right. So here's the deal. Do we, the altcoins have just ripped back above the 200 SMA. That's a very bullish sign for the altcoins. As long as we can stay above that line, somebody just parked a literally somebody just came in and said, you know what, I'm going to throw 10 billion into the alts and keep them away from their liquidation center. This is almost kind of a cup with a handle there too. See that? Dude, and we're still pumping. Alts are getting love right now. That's a really, really good sign. And we got above this resistance. Now we have this resistance to tackle. Wow. Wow. So what do we do now? Well, the pump looks like it's going to continue here a little bit here. It's pretty aggressive, right? Hold up one second. What's going on here, though? There's the 1 hour. Why is there a gap? See that? Is this like... See how the gap, the 1 hour gapped out? It's pretty strange. I hope this is accurate. SBF took his ledger with him to jail. It's somewhere where the sun don't shine. Can you check XLM and XMR? If you really want me to check a coin, send a TA or super chat for a deep dive, all right? All the people that send their super chats in, I respect that super chat, so I want to make sure that we're doing that. If you want me to go over coins, send in a super chat, and I'll do it. I got a team that will keep them in lists and help you out. Shout out to the 537 people on the live, 243 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. This is interesting. $2.43, $243. You see that? I always find numbers so interesting. But please, let's get the likes up to the watchers. I'm going to keep pushing out this content every single day and teaching you about the markets. I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. But it does show that we got some love in the altcoins. We'll let this reset. I don't know why the 1 hour isn't doing its thing. We'll take a look at the total market cap, and we'll take a look at the DXY as well. Okay. I didn't miss a super chat. I never miss super chats. What happens is I do the super chats usually whenever I feel the need. So not whenever you send the super chat in. It might take 10 minutes because I might be in the middle of doing a heavy analysis. We never miss a super chat. What we do is, and number one, we have fan funding here. So I go to fan funding and I read all the super chats and we do them. So we don't miss your super chat. Saying I missed your super chat is absurd. Okay? Because it doesn't happen here. So don't go there. All right? No, because I pride myself on being one of the most efficient YouTubers. I have missed a super chat in my life, but in my entire life of my almost 1,000 days live streaming and the thousands of super chats, I think I've missed 3. I can remember like 3 or 4 in my entire life. And I usually will come back to the show even if I end the show and someone says you missed it, and I will continue the show and I'll do another super chat. So we did not miss your super chat, Crypto Gamer. Your super chat will be done. Federal Reserve adds HBAR drop to service providers. Yes, we already did HBAR though. We already went over it. So and technically, is that a super chat? You're just stating something. I don't see you asking about anything. You said Federal Reserve adds HBAR drop to serve providers. Yeah, I mean, because Fed now is going to be connected to HBAR. Pretty shady, right? So, Legend, please, Doge Chain. We'll look at Doge Chain, which will follow Doge, which we went over last night in depth. I've been joining the lives last few weeks and became an official lifer today. Love you, Sam. Thanks for everything you do, and God bless. Shout out to Clayton Halford, man. God bless you. Let me see his name. Clayton Hanford. God bless you, brother. First super chat, I appreciate your work. Can you take a look at XLM and XMR? God bless you, brother. Thank you, Tech. And usually we do one super chat. You're double dipping there. But because you're new and it's your first one, I'll let you double dip. But usually we don't let the double dip and go on. All right. All right. We went over HBAR already. We're going to take a look at Doge Chain, XLM, and XMR. But if you're new to the channel, every single time I go over the DXY, I go over the S&P futures, even the NASDAQ futures. You know what I mean? All right, take a look at the dollar index. All right, so we've had the dollar inside of this symmetrical triangle, and it was going to break up or down, 50-50 shot. It broke up, which is horrible. Not the best sign. We really want the dollar to get rejected by this level and move to the downside. Very, very, very key structural point for the dollar. We would love it, but we had it in the symmetrical. It could break up either way, and it broke up. However, it now does have a bearish div. I mean, that's kind of a downtrend. Well, that's an uptrend. I believe it's a fake out breakout. We end up back inside this pattern, and we continue to dump. We also saw that hidden bearish that's, should be playing out in general. So we will see. But right now, the dollar did breach the trend line to the upside. The daily was very overbought. We wanted to see the daily dump, but I did say, hey, could the daily pump up to the 200 SMA? And look, what did it do? It did. Anytime there's a 200 SMA outlier, the price action almost always has to go to it. I don't know why. I've just found this to be true. Shout out to the dreamers and the lifers and the meteor shower watchers. Yo, me and my fans saw them Saturday night. Saw 3 great meteors and 20 total. It's funny you said that. So the night before, I'm looking up in the sky and I see this bright flash, and I'm like, and I meant to say something, and I forget to say anything. I go to sleep, and I go all day without saying anything. I go back out last night. At the end of my stream Saturday night, I usually at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I immediately get off the screens because my back hurts. I'm standing there with the charts. I've been talking for 2 hours long. I'm exhausted. At the end of every stream, I am absolutely exhausted for at least 15 minutes. I've been running my mouth for 20 minutes straight. 2 hours straight. It's pretty crazy, right? And so I sat there. I started looking at the stars, and I'm looking at the stars, and I see this flash last night. I have to run it. I go, Mom. She goes, I have to do this. I'm doing this thing. And she's like on the computer. And I'm like, okay. But eventually she makes it outside, and me and her watched, and I saw 9 meteors last night, 9 or 10. 3 of them were just like the brightest you've ever seen. The other ones were kind of small. Man, I've never seen a meteor shower in my life, but I did. And honestly, I saw it by coincidence. I saw them the night before, and on the live stream, I said other meteors, and we saw from the 11th to the 13th of August in the Northeast, there was a meteor shower. So Shout out to the Biomex for the $4.99. And I watched the meteor shower with my mom. You know what I mean? And so God bless you all. Appreciate you all for being here on the live. God bless Biotex Max, my man, dude. We met in Austin, Texas in April. And now you're on my live stream. Now I see you doing leverage trading. Now I see you learning. Now I see you taking the knowledge from my life and bettering your life, man. I love you, brother. You're a real one. May God bless you and your whole family, man. Shout out to Drum and Art, Bacon on the Beach for the $2 pound. I love you, brother. Shout out to Tech for the 1 bean. You're the best. God bless you, Jay Bella. All right. First super chat, I appreciate your work. Man, Tech, we love you, brother. And all the people here, man. Shout out to, and we have a lot of new people giving super chats lately. That means we're getting new people on the stream. So sad to say, that's a shoulder, that's a head, that can be a right shoulder. Could the dollar index breach the 200 SMA and flip? This is a big sign. We want to get rejected by the 200 SMA. We want to fall back inside this pattern, and we want to break down. We got a bearish div here that's been collectively following. See, as this is coming up, that's been coming down. That is a hidden bearish div that even this indicator is picking up on. When you go, look, this swing low to this swing low is an uptrend, but this is a downtrend. That's hidden bearish divergence right off the bat. It's still there. Let me show you. Because you may be new to trading and you're not sure what bearish or hidden or bullish, you know. And even if you don't know right now, just take it in. So swing up to swing up while this swings down. That's a hidden bearish divergence. It tells you that the trend will continue to the downside. If you flip it upside down, it's the same way. You're going up, you'll continue up, you know. Anyway, so I see a hidden bearish. I see us breaking down. The only thing is the 3-day was bullish. Remember that? But wow, the 3-day has come up pretty nicely. But the 3-day was low. Look at the 3-day. Had you trusted the 3-day? And it gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like almost 18 days of bullishness. The 3-day chart is my go-to chart. And look how low that 3-day. The good thing was the dollar pumped. It didn't dump Bitcoin. So you can see that Bitcoin's starting to get uncorrelated even to the dollar. Eventually, when the halving comes, Bitcoin could dump. The dollar could pump one day. Bitcoin will pump with it. You have to understand that the cycle for Bitcoin is the strongest cycle. I always appreciate your positivity and mindset. More valuable than TA. That's saying a lot. Bless you, Sam. Man, God bless you, man. Jason Malik, man. You've been on the live stream for a long time. I remember, I see your name, Malik. You were one of the first, when I had like 10, 30 people on the live, you were there. Shout out to Matt Kelch for the $14, man. Thank you. And you wrote, hey, I don't know what you're asking about, Matt Kelch, but if I can help you, let me know. And let's get back into the charts. I love interacting with the chat. I love talking with each and every one of you, but it's all about the work, baby. Let's get this work in. So the dollar index, I don't like what I'm seeing here, and it got a little pump on this 4-hour. Let's see if it can flip the 200 SMA here on the daily time frame. And that's going to tell us something. I'd like to see us get rejected by this 200 SMA. Let's take a look at ES1, S&P futures. Okay. Now, I like what now, I'll tell you one thing that I see. The 21 and the 200 are too far apart right off the bat. So, I did call a bottom on the S&P. I want to make it clear in case you didn't know. On October like 13th or something like that, I found a bullish divergence on the weekly. I have this documented on my channel where I say this is the beginning of a reversal for all the world markets. And that really, to the day, I called the reversal on the S&P. Well, I lucky, whatever. I was able to find a bullish divergence on the weekly. You know, does that make me a genius? No. But I've studied it for so long that I believe in it when I see it. See, that's the difference. A trader isn't a smarter person. It's a person that believes more. You know what I mean? It's a person that believes in the technical analysis more than the others. You know? So look, we made this ascending triangle that I had drawn. I looked like we were going to break out. But look, we got the resistance right there. That's okay. No big deal. The daily's overbought and needs to reset. So we could do two things. We could draw a couple fibs here. We may come down and retest that point of control at 4,100. And the daily has to come back and touch that 21-day moving average before it can continue. It had a beautiful pump. I mean, look at that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 straight days of paint of love. I mean, that's great. So it's not all bad. You had this inverted head and shoulder too that broke out. We had this cup in the handle that we called too. I don't know if you remember that. Then we had this little cup and handle that we called that pumped out. We've been nailing the S&P for a long time. Anyway, I see the S&P retracing, getting a bounce off 43.15 and then likely getting a continuation and breaking that high. They're going to continue to print money. As they continue to print money, things are going to go up in value, period. Everyone's like, but we can't have a bull run. We should have a recession. Yes, we should have a recession. But when you print money to the point of no return, you can't do anything about it. All right? Yeah. Yeah, and this would be a giant cup and handle. This would be the cup. That could be the handle and a breaker to the upside for the S&P. All right? Let's take a look at NQ. E-mini futures on the CME. And I am paying for ARCA. 5-minute data there. So I should be getting real data here. So look, we talked about this pumping to the upside. I put it in a flag on that 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look at what happened to the NQ. So you can see once it fills in, it did take a nice pump to the upside. That was the measured move of the local pole here. And I'll show you the local pole. Come on. See right there, and then we got the breakout. And we did get resistance right there. Isn't that insane how the TA works out exactly to a T? Pretty crazy. So now the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ by itself. I haven't done like an in-depth NASDAQ on the weekly. So the NASDAQ just had a beautiful come up. Could be double topping, but look, it's pumping as it resets on the weekly. That tells you they're printing money. To me, it looks just like the S&P. It broke out of the broadening falling wedge. It got above the 200 SMA. Tight moving averages. This thing's getting started for a massive bull run. I mean, everyone that's getting to trade the NQ has been on a massive run. Every other morning, these guys are pulling out 5, 10, 16 grand out the market playing the NQ, man. There's a lot of money. I might start playing the NQ. I don't know, but I'm so stubborn. Like, I'm on 100 Bitcoin. If I start playing the NQ, I may not end up with 100 Bitcoin. So, like, I just want to stay where I'm at. But again, someone might convince me in my crew, like, hey, play the NQ. But a bunch of traders in my trading group have never traded in their lives, said they never traded before. They took courses with me. They stuck with me for 2 years. They passed evaluations. They got prop funded. And then they started trading the NQ. Now there's like 30 to 40 people in my trading group that trade the NQ all day long. So if you want to learn how to trade the NQ, if you want to get funded, many people in my trading group take my strategies and learn to get funded. I see it all the time. So I'm taking credit for that because I know literally 50 people that have messaged me and said, I never traded until I met you. I'm now a funded trader. Thank you for everything you've helped me with. So if you want to start a new life, if you want to create a different path, jump into my trading group today. I'm telling you right now. If you're depressed and you need to get out of depression, jump into my trading group. If you don't know how to work out and you need positive people in your life, jump into the trading group. If you want to push yourself to the next limit, if you want to be around people that want the best for themselves every single day, jump into the trading group. I see the NQ making a falling wedge and pumping back to the upside. Same thing. I like this weekly. The weekly looks like we'll reset nicely and continue on a pump. The daily's getting oversold and getting ready for another big move. Yes, the moving averages have to kind of get tight again. Look for this to come out, maybe touch the 200 SMA. I do see a pullback, and we'll bounce off of probably 1391. So a pullback, and that could be a pretty big pullback. And they'll get everyone bearish for a while, but that to me is just a cup and handle, getting ready for its next big leg to the upside for the NQ. So if you trade the NQ, I am bullish on the general markets, on the traditional markets. I see bullishness. JPY USD is a trade I've been watching. Forex starting to slap a little bit of Forex in the game recently. I wrote JYP. I can't spell. Japanese yen for the ICE there. Now, I had this falling wedge that I wanted to break to the upside. Let's take a look at what happened to it. First time I had a call on a Forex trade, so just keeps getting milked, actually. The dollar index keeps pumping against it. You know what I mean? However, it's so oversold. The 4 hour suggests a pump is coming. It's got a bit of a divergence now as that's flattening out while that's pushing down. It's interesting. I feel like we're double bottoming at this point. I mean, I feel like the dollars are going to take that. When the dollar takes that turn, so watch the dollar closely. When the dollar takes that turn, when the dollar dumps, Japanese yen is a really nice play. And the Japanese yen is double bottoming right now against the dollar. That could be a really good play to the upside here, depending. We are making a lower low. It's getting close. But this pair is getting pretty oversold. All right. I just joined the group, and I'm about to start watching the editorials, and I'm so excited to start trading. I've never done this before. I'm going to start slow, but I can't wait to change the future. Take it slow, all right? People that go too hard, too fast, lose money, get depressed. If you can't double $100, you have no business putting more money into the market. Play this just like learning Monopoly, just like learning a game of chess, right? Take it like chess, all right? You weren't trying to make money when you learned the game of chess. You were trying to learn the game of chess, right? If you focus on learning, you're going to end up making money. If you focus on making money, you may never learn a thing. So crazy, right? Shout out to all the new people joining the trading group. I really, really am excited for 2024. 2023 is ending. We're coming to that quarter four. It feels like it's ending, but we're coming into quarter four. You know, we're ending quarter three, and it's crazy. The crazy part is there's still $5 trillion in capital sitting on the sidelines, waiting to get in, even with the move we had in S&P over the last few months. Exactly. No request, just supporting the channel with the knowledge and positivity you project on others. Been watching the live stream for 6 months, and soon we'll be joining the 99 crew Dirt Road Tradition. Wow, so, you know, whenever I think about my business, I'm like, there's people on the sidelines that keep watching, and they just want to see my consistency. And then finally, they're like, man, this guy is just too consistent. I got to join the trading group. Man, you're in the right place at the right time. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to give you 2 trades that I think are highly likely going to play out in the next week. I'm nice enough to give you those. I should keep them for my trading group, but I got 10 more. So stay tuned. Bitcoin did pump out. It's now coming back to retest 29.5. This is just what it keeps doing. And now it's overbought on the 15-minute. Expect a move to the downside unless the 7 or the 5 can help us out here and get a retest here. So you're watching to see if the 5-minute can retest. If the 5-minute retest, you are looking for a possible 1-minute divergence. I am getting a little expert for the people that don't understand. Crazy. You're seeing if the 5-minute can retest here. Unlikely. I don't like what it's doing, honestly. But there's a chance we could hold the level. We broke out. Can we bounce back up again? I don't want to go below 29.5 100 times over. This has been insane. Shout out to Ben Frank for the 279. Another first-time super chatter. We got so many people on the live stream that I've never seen before. Babe, this is getting crazy. I know a lot of people joining the trading group. A lot of people getting, a lot of new people here. Yeah. A lot of people said, this guy said he's been watching me for 6 months. He's joining the group soon. Like, we got a lot of people on the sidelines that are just waiting for this market to flip. Sam, I joined because I like your good vibes, baby. Flushing down, linear. Flushing up and down, linear. I don't know what he means. I'm here. Shout out to Ham City in the house. God bless you, Ham City. Ham City, I saw you on another live stream yesterday. I think I saw you on Jordan Cameron's live stream. Am I correct? I was over there last night, and I'm pretty sure I saw you were there. New people starting to see the love and the dedication that you bring. Shout out to the FUD expert. I love you, brother. All right, let's get back into brass tacks here for Bitcoin. So we did call a scalp at the beginning of the live stream that did pump to the upside. I will claim that. We did go over U.S. Tether dominance, which likely wants to break down. Let's look at it on the daily time frame. And the last time we saw it, it was getting overbought and needed to come down. It did come down, but didn't lose enough, in my humble opinion. Right? We wanted it to really get rejected and drop. We're happy it didn't break out of that rising wedge. Rising wedge broke down, bearish retest. Now we're sitting here, but we're pretty oversold on the daily. Right? But we could still slump further down. I want to see Tether dominance go further to the bottom of this pattern here. See, like top, come on down, baby. At the end of the day, we've been watching it on this, I guess on the 3-day chart, inside of this triangle. See this symmetrical? It says it does kind of want to bounce back up one more time. I would love for it to break down to the 200 SMA, bearishly retest, and then continue to the downside. If that happens, big money's coming into Bitcoin. All right. Jordan Cameron has been looking bearish lately. Shout out to Crunk C. I want a lot of other shows. I like diversity. Crypto Frankie Poo, your 99 member is different from the YouTube membership. Amen. Amen. Two different things. YouTube membership is just, $4.99 a month. We're $99 a month in the trading group. Trading group produces so much value, though. Way more than $99 a month, in my humble opinion. For instance, we posted token metrics data, which you can't get access to without paying $90 a month. We have it already for you. So you basically get $200 in value immediately when you join the trading group, in my humble opinion. Moving averages are tight with the $200 layer. Does tell me that this could pump to the upside. Huh. So the dollar index showing some signs of strength. The tether dominant showing some signs of strength. All right. Now, who wants to make gains? I got a coin that's looking pretty nice that I believe, I don't know if it's going to break out today or tomorrow, but it looks likely somewhere through the middle of the week here, we get a big pump here. And it's called NAKA. If you ever heard about NAKA, Nakamoto Games, it's a gaming coin. All right. On MEXC. All right. I love this project. I like this coin. I've been watching it closely inside of a flag for the last few days. There's my flag on Nakamoto Games. That thing is getting tighter and tighter. The daily is oversold. The MACD has lack of momentum. You're about to push through the medium line here. You got a point of control that I had out here earlier. You got a high volume node. You break above that, you're going to the value area highs. Boom. Go to your 4 hour. I believe there was a POC on the 4 hour time frame that looked absolutely beautiful. I like this setup. There's a high probability this breaks to the upside with the tight moving averages. Stop loss below the previous low here, okay? And everything's nice and tight, ready to go. 4 hour could come down and reset one more time. I like what I'm looking at for Nakamoto Games, all right? This thing could make a huge break to the upside. It's already been posted to the trading group. We're all over it. But if you haven't joined the trading group yet, you want to pay attention. And we still, in the past few streams, the gaming coins are popping off right now. Yeah, exactly. For the Super Saiyan God chart expert. Nah, don't call me no God, nothing. Shout out to Tony Rojas. We love you, man. Crypto Plumber continuing to give 5 memberships. Almost every time you come to the live stream, you're doing this, man. I love you, brother, for doing that. And look at the people that grabbed them up. Sniper Crypto grabbed them up. Craig grabbed them up. Basan grabbed them up. Crypto Military Vet in the house. God bless you, brother. Thank you for gifting those memberships. That's the nicest thing you could do. Such a nice thing you could be doing. So this is my freebie for everybody out here. Highly likely we make 71% gains as a community. And I want you to make gains before you even pay me. I would love you to make gains before you even join my trading group. See, that's, people don't realize all the other trading groups, I don't know how they started. I don't know what they did. I started just giving free calls daily, setup after setup, educating. And then people just making money. And then so many people, and then I used to say, hey, watch my live stream. Let the live stream make you money first, right? Get so educated that you're able to figure out how to make, and then once you've made enough money, join my trading group to help others. So you don't even join the trading group to make gains. You join my trading group to help more people make gains. Because you've made so many gains with me, you want to spend your $99 a month back with me because of the karmatic revelations that you've had. That's my business. So my business was giving so much value out for free that people just poured the value back into me. And I've been doing it ever since. And that's why I know my business isn't going anywhere, because it was built on such a solid foundation. You know what I mean? And I did it for free no matter what. So let's jump into the super chats right now. We'll take a look at Dogechain, Stellar Lumens, and XLM. Thank you, my man, Lakochi, for moving the show. You're like, hey, by the way, Lifer, time to get those super chats going, man. You know what I mean? God bless you, brother. Thank you for the love. One last look at BOOKMAP as it bogs down my little baby computer. BOOKMAP at 29.5, 29,000. Still pretty even. Not giving us any kind of messages either way. There is that order right there shining at 29.9. May be careful. All right. 754, 723. We got about the same amount of orders. We're a little closer to this one than that one. Says we could be careful for the short squeeze for BOOKMAP. And we're going to save an exit there and, save some bandwidth there. All right, let's take a look at our baby Dogechain, which is DC. And there's a couple other DCs. Just make sure you get the right one. Dogechain, and they got it on MEXC, and they have it on KuCoin. MEXC and KuCoin are basically mirrored. If they have it on MEXC, they got it on KuCoin. The only thing is, if they have it on KuCoin, KuCoin has the high coins, but MEXC has more coins technically. If I had to go against which one had the most coins, it would be MEXC. All right, so we traded Dogecoin. We had these big pumps. We took them. They were pretty sweet. So Dogechain has bottomed at about 55.79. Had a huge run up to get rejected by 1166.4, right? coming back down to hit this previous resistance as support here. Resistance, bounce. Coming back up again. This is a low cap gem. It could dump on you at any moment. Just be careful. It does have an ecosystem. People try to talk about it like it's going to be something big. I don't care. I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? It's just, to me, it's just a little, it's something that moves really hard when Doge pumps. All right. The 4 hour looks good to me, like it's swinging. See that? Every time I get that bend, I see a pump coming. And you got this shoulder head in this right shoulder vibe, don't you? So now we can zoom in here and we can pull a Fibonacci. And we can see that we've retraced to the 618 Fibonacci level. And we can see this has got some cup and handle vibes. If Doge decides to pump, Dogecoin loves to follow it for massive gains. So you can take a Doge 3L for more gains. You can take Doge Chain. You can take Doge. There's a bunch of ways to make money off of Doge when Doge pumps. SHIB tends to follow. Like, there's just a whole meme, movement. Let's take a look at our 1 hour time frame. Our 1 hour actually looks bullish on price action, and it could be flipping back to the upside here. Somewhat interesting. I'd be very careful trading this coin. It's not my coin of the week or anything, but now in the 1 hour, I got this symmetrical triangle. See this? As a possible move to the upside. It's a high-risk gamble, but if you're willing, an entry right around now or in a couple few hours while this consolidates at that 618 level, it did wick down to the 786. So it's got a few things going for it, and Doge is looking bullish. This is definitely something to keep on the radar and watch on the docket. All right. I'll have an alert here. I hit Alt-V, which creates a vertical line on my chart. Price action has to cross the vertical line. One day it hit me, and I was like, I'll just put alerts on the line. You know? Anyway. Hey, can you have a look at Gamma? Never heard about it. ICIEV54. We got a new person on the stream. It says you've sent a super chat before because it's not a new one, but I definitely don't recognize your name. I apologize for that. Shout out to ICIV54. God bless you, brother. Thank you for sending in the super chat. We got XLR, we got XMR, we got Gamma. And we also bring you the news, too, on this channel every single day at 11:30 in case you need that information. You want to know what's happening. Like recently, I mean, we broke some news stories recently that people hadn't heard about yet. So stay tuned, man. We find out about the news pretty early here on this channel. I went over Stellar Lumens in depth. I believe, was it last night, right? I remember going over it pretty thoroughly. It was either last night or the day before. Now, this has been following big, Yeah, we'll go the KuCoin. KuCoin just has more information. Maxi added coins pretty quick towards the last few months, and sometimes the charts just aren't full, you know. When I went to Doge Trading View, brought the dog up dancing. Never seen that before. Funny. So we watched Stellar Lumens, it had that little flag that half broke out. Didn't really give us much love in there. So I'm watching this, and I just want to see it retrace further down into that golden pocket. You see what I mean? I just feel like, the daily looks good. But the bigger time frames, let's look at our 3-day chart. I mean, it's starting to bottom out. I'd like it to touch the 200 SMA on the 3-day, and I'd like it to get into this golden pocket. 786, if it can wick to the 786, even better. 11.9 looks like it could be a beautiful play, but I do see a move coming. Something's brewing for XLM, XRP. It definitely looks like a move is coming for these coins, so I'd pay attention. I'm watching them closely, and I'm still in an XRP long, too. We'll see what happens with that. Is she okay, babe? What's going on? Shout out to everybody here. We're looking at Monero. If you're jumping on into the show right now, my name is Samuel James Price. I started trading when I was 25 years old. All right, I started buying gold and silver on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Then I started researching the dollar and fiat currencies. I realized they're going to print all fiat currencies to zero. I gave myself a financial education, I call myself a financial historian. I look at all the different money that they had printed throughout the world. The florin coin in France, the Roman coin, right? They had the tulips, right? They had the continental dollar. They had the Weimar Republic in Germany where they printed the money to the point of no return. They were buying things. People had to bring in money in wheelbarrows to buy milk. It was out of control. You're talking about Chile, the peso. You're talking about all the times they devalued currencies throughout the world, right? And, some days I don't even show a chart. I show charts, but I'll take a whole 20 minutes of my live stream to teach about the fiat currency graveyard, right? The graveyard of money, of fiat money. You know what I mean? They continuously just print money to zero. The graveyard of fiat money. The gold price sold off a couple bucks until, China's gold output slips 5.8 in July. I never go here. This is the geniefoundation.org, though. This is it. Fiat currency, a history of monetary folly, living in denial about the economy. I still see American members living in denial about the fate of the USD, even when they know that the past performance is not a guarantee of future performance. They still say things like, yes, 2008 bailouts were bad, but our economy has stabilized and we'll be okay. No, the economy will not be okay, and the chart below illustrates why. The U.S. money supply, 1959 to 2018, money printing is wealth theft. As the chart below illustrates, the money printing in the U.S. since 1900 has destroyed 98% of the U.S. value. But what happens to the value of the USD when money supply shoots up like a missile, as it's occurred since 2008? It loses even more value and will eventually and inevitably collapse, along with the value of every asset that is denominated in USD. This has happened many times in recent and not so recent history. That's why you have to have a portion, in my humble opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but I have to have a portion of my worth attached to Bitcoin. I cannot have all my money attached to the US dollar. I can't have tons of stocks. I can't have real estate. That's why when everyone's you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars trading the NQ. Are you preparing? My whole thing is this. I'm trying to think of a great metaphor, but are you preparing with the right tools for the right time? You can make millions of dollars trading, and then when they devalue the currency, you're going to lose millions of dollars again. I can make 100 grand trading Bitcoin. You can make 10 million trading at NASDAQ, and I still might not richer than you, because when they print your money to zero, you'll have nothing. And that's why I tell everyone, that's why I'm the crypto lifer, not the NASDAQ lifer, not the S&P lifer, not the stock market lifer, the crypto lifer. All right, there's a reason why I'm the crypto lifer, man. All right, Bitcoin, Caspa, silver, and ammo, my man. Shout out to everybody here. Please, no political stuff here, man. Keep that. This is not where we talk about it. That's why I trade coin margin futures. My man, smart man. NASDAQ lifer. Funny. You're an amazing and much more to learn. We love you. Is it possible to write in the chat from phone when watching you? Yes, you can write in the chat from your phone. Yeah, for sure. So the fiat currency graveyard, I'm telling you, man, they keep printing these things to zero. Turkey, $5 million coin, $50,000. These coins, look at $100 million in Bosnia. You don't know this because no one tells you. A $100,000 bill, a $10 million bill in Nicaragua. See, a $1 million bill in Georgia, a 5 million lira in Turkey, a $5 million bill, man. This will happen in America. You have a $5 million bill. You go to get your milk. I'm almost always on the phone in the chat, said Stack McChange. Look, a $500,000 Kwanzas in Angola. They did it to Angola. They did it to Yugoslavia. They did it to Bolivia. They did it to Venezuela. They did it to the Central Bank of China. They did it to Greece. They did it to Zimbabwe. They did it to Hungary. They did it to Zaire. They did it to Russia. They'll do it to you. This is what world banks do. This is what happens. This is why I'm in cryptocurrency to begin with. This is why I went to Bitcoin. This is why I hold gold and silver. This is why I got the ammo, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, you guys got to understand that I'm not just into crypto because some guy who likes to make money. I want to show you what's actually happening with the charts every single day here. All right? Let's take a look at Monero. I haven't looked at Monero in a long time. I'm a long-term holder of Monero. I don't hold a lot. I think I hold about 12 Moneros. It's about almost $2,000 though. At the present moment, I have no access to my Moneros. I put them on a ledger. I downloaded the Mailer Daemon. I got all of the Monero, I basically, I was supposed to do a quick update but I wanted to be a real node guy. So, of course, I sit there and download the entire blockchain of Monero. It takes hours. I put it on a hard drive. Now, every time I connect the hard drive, it says Mailer Daemon issues. And even though I have the right password and I connect, I can't get the Mailer Daemon wallet to interact with the ledger. I can't get those Moneros out of the ledger. They're stuck in there. So if anyone knows how to help, which I don't even know, but if anyone has any idea about Monero. So I downloaded the Mailer Daemon. I took the entire node on a hard wallet. I don't even know where that is anymore. Every time they ask me, where's the file? And I'm like, dang. I downloaded it on a hard drive, and Monero, to me, is rounding a bottom. And rounded bottoms pay the bills. And you're bottoming out. To me, your bottom was likely 114. This is a great coin, and as governments continue to push forward with their CBDCs, it's a huge advertisement for Monero. Monero is a privacy coin that's going to continue to pump to the upside. Houdini swap sometime has something to do with it too, so that could also help Monero. So, bang. No, I don't have the app. I watch on my Roku TV and chat from the phone. I like that. Sounded like you said Panera at first. I was a millionaire at age 5, but not worth it. Funny, how did you become a millionaire at age 5? That's insane. Don't have the seed phrase. Just use it on another wallet. Your crypto is always on the blockchain. Maybe I didn't hear the whole story. I got a ledger. Ledger doesn't have Monero support, but you can download the ledger and you can download a Monero wallet, and then you can attach the ledger to it. You know what I mean? Which I did. And then to run the Monero wallet, I had to download the entire Monero blockchain, which I did. And it comes in as a daemon file. D-A-E-M-O-N, like a Mailer Daemon, it says. Something happened with it, Yugoslavia, you showed the money 2 minutes before. Cass has 1 hour and 2 hour bullish div. Sammy Ragu, Sam's not a financial advisor. He wouldn't tell you what to do with your money or where to buy and sell. No. Hey, see, BTC printed some money. You shouldn't be surprised you're gaining new people because the positivity you emit. God bless you, man. The Monero should have printed you a seed phrase, yeah? The seed phrase was attached to the ledger, though. You know what I mean? And then I only made a password for the Monero wallet. Yeah, Daemon Tools is old school. I forgot all about compression format. Exactly. Anyway, I see Monero rounding out. I believe that is your bottom for Monero. I think over time, it just continues to go up in value. And I do think it will 6 to 10x or more in the next bull run. Probably, maybe even, there's a chance at 20x's. And goes to like $2,000 a coin, But you never know. Or more than, maybe not. You know what I mean. Bitcoin got the pump as we suggested to the upside. The 5-minute did retest. And we called this for you. We called the inverted head and shoulder to the upside when the market started. And all you had to know was how to trade an inverted head and shoulder. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Take the measurement from the neckline to the head. Swing it up to where you should break out. And boom. I mean, you're about to go all the way to the target. Also, the target of the ascending triangle was the base of the triangle, and we gave you that too. If you were on my channel, you made gains trading Bitcoin today because we gave you the inverted head and shoulder and told you there was a 68% chance it was going to break to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Another Monday morning where we called it again for you. And also, even though BOOKMAP wasn't amazing, it did suggest a little more higher than lower, right? So far, so good. I just want to see us break back above 29,500, stay above it, and hold the zone. All right? All this craziness is exactly why I'm setting up the grid self-sustainable farms with biometric domes and little communities outside of the matrix. Justin, man, I'm with you, brother. Me and you 100%, brother. Maybe your firewall you need to get around. I'm a believer in XMM. KO to you, Sammy. Thank you. Knockout to me? You want to knock me out? XRP bullish on the 1 day. Yeah, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin on XRP on the 1 day. I haven't changed my tune. Let's break down the news. JB, you're so smart. You know when I travel and exactly where to send the news. You're funny, man. 1, 2, a tree, and a 4 there. All right. And I'm not going to do the crazy beginning now. I'm just going to bring down the music. And we'll do the news real quick. And we still got charts to go over, and I still got something to show you, so we ain't done yet. HBAR surged 50% as FedNow supports HBAR-based drop for real-time transactions. Oh my goodness, it's coming. It really is here. HBAR is the Fed coin. Oh my God. What is DROPP? DROPP is a payments platform based on Hedera that allows merchants to get paid in digital assets, including HBAR, USDC coin, and Fiat USD. Merchants can earn and keep their income on the platform, while consumers only pay per use without having to share their information. Due to being powered by Hedera distributed ledger technology, Drop also supports NFT storage and transfers. Merchants can receive payments without paying high transaction fees, which would be unavoidable with credit card transactions. The platform already utilizes Automated Clearinghouse Network, ACH, to fund customers' wallets and for end-of-day payments to merchants. Through the FedNow service, Drop now plans to partner with banks to provide merchants with real-time settlements and enable instant payments at the retail level. And then they're going to slide that CBDC in there. News of the development has pushed the value of Hedera's network native HBAR token up roughly 50% in the last 24 hours of press time. We were all over this. People had been asking me about Hedera for the last few days. Maybe this was kind of leaked a little bit. That's another thing. I don't even have to know the news. So many people come to my channel every day. About 500 to 600, 700 people come to the channel every single day, and they give us the information. So someone might like half have heard of this in the back, and sometimes they don't tell us. They're just like, can you look at HBAR? So we start looking at HBAR 2-3 days ago, and then the news comes out. And that's why my channel really combines that TA with the news, the fundamentals. It's the place to be. Bitcoin dominates as crypto fund inflows rebound amid U.S. inflation data. Woo, baby. Digital asset funds saw inflows of 28.5 million last week, primarily driven by Bitcoin in reversing 3 weeks of outflows. XRP funds continued a 16-week run of inflows, boosting assets under management by 127%. We talked about ITrust Capital, how ITrust Capital got the biggest boost in XRP people and really holding the whole XRP community at a high standard. Shout out to ITrust Capital. We love you. You're amazing. What a beautiful group of people that run that company, man. Shout out to my man Daniel Martin and the whole team over there. Super, super excited to be a part of ITrust Capital and the team. Get yourself a crypto IRA today. There's your QR code. Link in the description below. Base is permissionless, says Coinbase Jesse Pollock. Coinbase protocols led Jesse Pollock address concerns about the centralized of Base. Coinbase protocols say Base is permissionless. And it's not, you don't got to worry. It is permissionless. In response to a social media post by Gnosis founder Martin Kopelman on Base's lack of fraud proofs, Pollock claimed that the Base is permissionless and that Coinbase does not have unilateral control over contracts or the ability to freeze funds on the optimistic rollup network. Was non-negotiable. I agree, because people were going to find that out, and then it was going to ruin Coinbase's name. That's kind of like what happened with Ledger, right? You don't want to have something kind of leaked out right there, and it's, you know what I mean, that shows that you're not about that decentralized life. So, Donald Trump holds up to $500,000 in crypto. This has been the news for the past few days. I saw, I believe, on Friday, former U.S. President Donald Trump holds up to $500,000 in an Ethereum wallet. Recently released filing. He should hold way more, considering his net worth, but Trump, who is running for the Oval Office again in 2024, has been a long-standing crypto skeptic. However, he released a collection of non-fungible token cards last year, featuring images which sold out in hours, so he amassed all that Ethereum. You'd think he would have more than that, but I guess he sold almost all. I mean, he made millions. Filing showed that he had made between $500 and $1 million from the deal. Wow, all his cards sold out. I thought he made more than that, and now he still holds that crypto. I mean, a big deal, not a big deal, you know. And then the fiat currency. We're teaching you about the fiat currency graveyard. That's in the news every day on my channel, and so you know what's up. Shout out to everybody that just watched the news and gave you the information that you need every single day. Let's jump back into Bitcoin as it did get the pump. I said, can it retest on the 5-minute chart? It did exactly that. It came back to support and bounced. That's why I don't care how many oscillators you use, market cipher. I don't care how many indicators you use. If you don't understand what a retest is of a previous resistance and support, you need to go back to class. You need to get involved. You need to know your support or resistance. It's not a game. It's time to get serious. We're serious here every day. If you want to take your life seriously in trading, we can push you to the next level. We're here for you every single day. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 11:33 on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right. Shamwith Cabrera for his first super chat. I see so many people sending their first super chat in ever. This is insane. Like in the last 2 weeks, I've seen so many new super chats coming on in. It's amazing. Let's take a look at Gamma and SLV, long, medium term. from Lakochi Coker. God bless you, brother. Sammy, please review once YGG Malik Sean. You ask about that every day on this channel, man. That's funny. Join the 99 and get the Lifer Vision, baby. Shout out to Lifer Adam. Lifer Adam, how long have you been a Lifer, man? How did you get involved? Tell us your story. Tell us your story, man. GRT got a little pump. It did. Looked like it was going to get the pump. It looked nice. But tell us your story, Lifer Adam. Because you started, you watched me. How did you find me? Then what drew you into the live? How did you turn your name into Lifer Adam? And then why are you now joining the trading group? Because your story is everybody else's story, man. We need the story, Adam. We need the story, said Stack McChange. Stack wants that story. But we call this inverted head and shoulder to the upside. That's why keeping it simple. If you could just trade smaller time frames and hit the charts each time, take your profit, take your profit, take your profit, over time, you'll be a profitable trader. You know? Been watching you for months, new to trading from Far Rock. My man, Far Rockaway, baby. God bless Far Rockaway, man. I spent so much time hanging out there. Rio, baby. Did Rio get a pump up? Rio, baby. It did get a nice move, huh? Look at that. And we gave you this trade, too, in the trading group to the upside. And look, I'm not a signals group, but this was entry, stop loss, and take profit all right there for you. I give you everything that I can. I give you as much information as I can to keep you privy. And look, that up 32% gains for Rio. Bang, bang, bang. And, dude, the money's starting to flow back into this market. When there was nothing going on and the market was tight, we still squeeze gains. So all we need is a little bit of action. When the action comes in hard, we work so hard, we're able to scoop it right up really fast. I came for the TA. I stayed for the Bobina. Shout out to Fa High, man. I love you, brother. Sandy, you think USDC prediction is still in play? I don't know. I'd have to look at it again. I don't know if I made a prediction on it. Come on, Sammy. This is the first time I asked for the altcoin YGG, but no push up to you review if it's easy for you. Still love, bro. You're the best. Shout out to Malik Sean. Sorry, man. Someone kept asking about YGG like every 5 seconds last week. And it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But look at Rio banging to the upside. I saw this consolidation. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder to the upside. Tight moving averages, above a point of control. MACD turning. RSI was low. Everything was there for you for the move. 32% gains off Relio, RIO. And we did it again here in the trading channel, in the trading group. Making gains. 32% too is a fat gain. Come on now. And we post these charts so neatly and nice for you. You know what I mean? Let's just push it to that next level. Push it to that next level. And look right here on 8-8. I'm giving you the setup. I've been watching this coin now for about 2 weeks, and we already nabbed 24%. It has since retraced slightly over the sold in the 22-hour. Possible right shoulder of the inverted head and shoulder. And I gave you the right shoulder before it even happened. Right there. Look, shoulder, head. That's the right shoulder. And then perfect entry. Like, come on, man. I've seen this stuff. I have a vision. I've been seeing this stuff for years. My subconscious mind can recreate the chart before it even happens. Come on, man. How do you not want to be a part of this? How do you not want to be a part of this trading group? It's amazing. I love teaching people this sauce, baby. Man, I got stopped out last night. I don't know if Bitcoin is going to go down more or going to just take off on me now. Don't worry, man. One day at a time, brother. One day at a time. You sound like me years ago. Up 322% on my Bitcoin trade this AM. I love you, Sammy. Shout out to Abdominal Breadman, Spaghetti Ragnetti. My man just keeps winning, dude. This guy was in my trading group. This guy started. He used to write letters. I'm struggling. I know what you guys are doing, but and we kept saying, keep coming back. Don't stop. You're so close. You're so close. And he's like, And then some days he's like, I know I'm close, but I just need to. He's also going through ups and downs, right? He's going through problems. You know, he has a beautiful daughter that he loves, right? The courts are trying to take his kid from him. He's working super hard. He knows he has the best life. He's going through mental stress, emotional stress, physical stress. And the guy still stayed in the trading group. The guy still kept pushing. The guy is one of the best traders we have in the group right now. He's probably becoming an elite. He's probably going to start teaching people soon. Shout out to Abdominal Breadman, Spaghetti Raggetti in the house. Up 320% on his Bitcoin call, man. You're the man, dude. Shout out to the testimonials. Nobody has better testimonials in the game. Mine feels like a novel, but it's coming. God bless you, brother. I read these testimonials. I'm telling you, no one put in the work we put in. I give you guys my soul. I give you guys my soul, man. And you know what? In return, you guys give me the love. You guys give me the love in return. I love each and every one of you more than you would ever know. You have changed my life to a way that I've never thought possible. Shout out to the testimonials. I love y'all. So Rio, bang, and look, there's your before. There's your after. Perfect trade, up 32%. No stop loss got hit. And I teach you, I don't just throw you setups like, oh, here's the call. I show you exactly how the call was made. I show you the point of control. I show you the VRVP. I show you the type. I give you my science. I could try to keep this from everyone else and just look at my gains and run a signals group. I could hide all these information and just put the signals out. And people would still pay me, but I wouldn't be able to teach you. I believe I could die tomorrow. If you run a signals group, you're not teaching people your signals. So if you die tomorrow, you don't do mine, but I want to teach as many people as humanly possible. That's my goal. That's what I want to do with my life, right? Can we look at RUNE? What's your entry on XRP? Okay, we'll take a look at RUNE. And let's take a look at Gamma and SLV. And man, I'm feeling the love, man. I love this. I love the stream. Like, I watch a bunch of other YouTubers, but I just don't have as much fun as on my live stream, baby. I like making money, number one. Like, I like making real money. So other YouTubers are great. I can't really make money watching them. You know what I mean? I want y'all to learn a simple strategy and be able to make money with it watching me. That's all. That's all. Nothing crazy. And I know more and more people hit me up and they say, man, I learned your strategy and that just made me money. All right, so Gamma's got, it's almost a descending triangle, but it's a falling wedge. It did break out. It has lack of volume. You can see how it has so much spread, meaning like wicks up and down. It means it has, a spread is basically, if a lot of people are buying and selling something, right? The spread is the gap between price action. So if everyone's buying Bitcoin, right? And someone wants to buy a 29,100 and 29,101, 29,102, the spread is like a buck, maybe even 60 cents. It's like a good asset. The spread is like nanosecond to the penny, and everyone's trying to get in and out all the time. You know what I mean? And so that's kind of like so whenever I see a pattern when the candles aren't perfect, I know the spread is light. When the spread is light, it tells me there's low volume. So just by looking at the chart here, I can tell you when you have low volume and a light spread. All right, just by looking at the candles, and that makes sense, right? Because the candles represent the spread, and if the candles don't have a lot of spread, then you're going to see a lot of strange kind of tight action in the candles. So anyway, this broke out. 4 hours still has momentum to the upside. No reason to think why it won't stop. It's above the 200 SMA, and it's got tight moving averages. This coin looked like it just came out not too long ago. What, April, May, something like that? July 4th, okay? So it came out with a bang, Gamma, on July 4th. That's interesting. Now, it broke out nicely. Honestly, yeah, it broke out nicely of this channel on the 4 hour. It's a clean breakout, and it still has momentum. So that would head me over to the smaller time frame. Now, I see that the 1 hour, basically had a resistance at its previous, pretty close to its previous resistance point. And so now you're looking for support. I mean, you got bounce, 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 bounce. So you've bounced off this area. And you have a little bit of support right here too as well. Right here. Right where you're at, actually. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Came up. Resistance. You're hitting it now. The 1 hour suggests it goes lower because the stochastics are too high for me. And you're far away from the 21. So at this point, I would flag out some type of falling wedge. Maybe some type of ascending triangle. Hey. Don't run from her now. All I had to say was, hey, give me a high five. So when Daddy comes, you listen to Daddy, but you run. It's okay, come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Daddy, I want to show
Oh, it's okay. She has. It's okay. Oh, I love you. Give me a kiss. Can I have a kiss?
Why?
Oh, you did it. Watch your hand here. I love you, sweetie pie. I love you. Don't grab that. Don't let her grab the green screen. She'll rip that thing in pieces. And here's my daughter's paintings. This is Mars, right? Because Mars is red in the sky. These are two houses with the straw. This is another house with the straw. This is they're on the beach. And this is these are the shooting stars. All right.
I have other ones too.
My mother's a painter, just so everybody knows. So she's been having my daughter paint a lot. All right. What's this next one?
That's the beach one.
So pretty.
Sunset, and then there's like if the orange things like on the sand, it's
I'm so proud of you.
And then the last one want a ball. It's a.
Oh, this one's coming off as green, but it's a yellow. The green screen's light, so it's picking it up. So these are spaces, but these are like a bright yellow.
It's like a fortune teller ball.
Wow.
And then the hearts.
Summer, give me a hug. You can come on camera. I don't care. Give me a hug. I love you more than you would ever know. Oh, I'm so lucky. You make me cry. I love you. You break my heart. I'm such a softie for my girls, man. I'm such a softie for my girls. I love my girls.
I have to get my bag.
Sorry, I cried tears of joy because I'm so lucky. I know I'm so blessed. Like sometimes it hits me so hard and I'm just like, I got a beautiful wife. I got a YouTube channel. I got people making gains in the trading group. Like I hit Bitcoin this morning. I look good. I work out. Yeah, I lost my dad. Yeah, my mom's going through some things. And yeah, my family is, But man, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed that the word gratitude is just like, it's coming out of my brain, out of my mouth, out of my soul. Every moment of the day, I just have so much gratitude. I have so much gratitude. It pours out of my chest, out of my heart. Like I can't hold my passion in. I can't hold my passion in. I just can't. Sorry to break down, but my kids are the best things in my life. Still having my kids. Wait till you have your boy, bro. Y'all still having kids? Wait till you have your boy, bro. Ha ha ha. It's funny. I'm 40 and I did try last week we tried just 2 days ago. So you never know. We might have a boy coming. I remember her on the stream. She was so small. I like your stream. But watching you as a person and a dad, it's why I've been a 99 for years. Wow. Shout out to Jason, man. God bless you, man. Sammy, what's the cheapest way to get into Mexi and start trading? Transferring Bitcoin, Algo, USDC, etc. Sean Behringer. The cheapest way, you can send Tether TRC20. I use TRC20 on Tether and it's like $1. But Algo's cheap. Solana's super fast. Solana is the fastest. I like Solana because it's represented by the Coinbase chain. So you can buy Coinbase on Solana and then just send Solana. I don't love Solana, but it's really fast. It's really, really fast. All right. What's pumping, Stack? Thanks for what you do and the enthusiasm, bro. Nothing wrong with that, brother. It takes a real man. Solana is the best. Yeah, Solana is super fast. All right. Tether always got $1 fee, so that would be best. Nah, Solana might be cheaper than $1, though. Someone in here told me about Stellar Lumens cost $0. Stellar is very cheap, too. And Nano, if they have Nano coin, the only problem with it is Coinbase doesn't always have the chain. So, like, Coinbase doesn't always have the real chain. Rio all day, baby. Yeah, baby. Rio for gains, man. Algo transfer's cheaper than Tether. Yep, exactly. Algo transfer's cheaper. I believe Solana's cheaper. Stellar Lumens is cheaper. BNB is cheap. You want to get one that is represented. Let's take a look at SLV. Mid to long term. What is SLV? iShares Trust? Is that what you're saying? Are you talking about a coin? SLV, mid to long term? I'll go over RUNE while we're waiting on that idea. And then we're out of here in about 10 minutes. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, getting that knowledge. Shout out to everyone kicking it with me. $84 in chat revenue. Wow, the chat revenue has been boosting. I'll tell you right now, sentiment has changed. There's more people in these markets getting excited. So last night I looked at RUNE getting tight on that channel. It did the dolphin dip a little bit, but then it decided to make a push up. The 1 hour is aggressively turning up to the upside. 1 hour is aggressively turning to the upside. I like that. We got a resistance right there at about 147. We continue further up to about 158. But it could double top there. You got a bearish div that I would be watching. As that swings down while that swings up, that tells me to be careful. We may not be able to breach that high. You're really waiting for the break and a retest there for the safest entry. For me, that bearish divergence is telling me, is the 4-hour overbought? I bet it is. No, actually, it's coming back down. All right, so, but again, you're a little far away from the 21-day moving average. Price action has to come back to that 21 before it can continue. But it looks like something like this is brewing. And see, I understand how price action interacts with the 21-day moving average. I know that it really, 90% of the time, 99 really, you can't move until you touch the 21. So I sit and a person gets emotional in trading because they don't know where price action is going. And so they think they're going to miss out, so they FOMO and they do all that, you know. When you know price action can't leave the 21, you don't FOMO anymore because you know that you're likely not going to continue to pump until you kiss this 21-day moving average. So to me, this has to likely pull back. Now, it could pump up a little more, but eventually a pullback is coming, in my humble opinion, for RUNE. All right. I made gains off your RUNE call last night. God bless you, man. Thank you. Amen. Ada, if you can. Gregory Smallwood. Not to be confused by the name. He's got a very big piece of wood. Shout out to Gregory, man. I love you. You probably don't like that joke that I make about your name every time. I apologize. I was the class clown. I look for RUNE to make some type of flag here, and then I put an alert on it. And then I can put hundreds of alerts all over the market just like this inside the flags waiting for the 21 to touch. So simple to me. Makes so much sense. But it took me years to see it that way, you know. All right. I remember her on the stream. She was so small. Isn't that crazy how little she was, man? It don't bother me at all. Shout out to Gregory Smallwood. I love you, man. My man Smallwood. Nail biting for fun, man. I love you. Shout out to Dirt Road Tradition in the game. And am I missing any Super Chats, team? Let me know if I am. I just got Cardano. Wow, fan funding. You people are unbelievable. Let's just give a shout out to all the fan funding. Gregory Smallwood for $2 for Ada. Thank you so much. God bless you. Samorality Cabrera for the $2 on XRP. God bless you. And I like to like all these if I can. Samority Cabrera, another $2. God bless you, brother. Thank you. What was your entry on XRP? We'll take a look at that actually in a second. I'm futures trading it. It was like 62.5 or something. Ben Frank, California 279. Shout out to Dirt Road Tradition. No request, just supporting the channel with the knowledge and the positivity you project on others. Been watching the live stream for 6 months, and soon we'll be joining the 99 crew. God bless you for the $9.99. We got to like that. 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 Love that. And it puts the logo on it. I love that. I always appreciate your positivity and mindset. More valuable than the TA. That's saying a lot. Bless you. Jason Malik. God bless you, man. You're the best. God bless you. Bacon on the Beach, Drum and Art, Tech, Jay Bella, and the Biomax for $4.99. I think there was more. Clayton Hanford for $5, and the Occasional Gambler for $4.99. You people are amazing. Everyone that gave, everyone that sent a comment, everyone that brings joy and positivity my way. Honestly, I do what I do for my kids and my wife, man. I work so hard for them, so they have nothing to worry about every single day. So my business keeps moving, so everything goes well, right? I'm on my own. When you're on your own, you might as well go hard as hard as hard. There's no days off when you don't have a job waiting for you. When your job's waiting for you, you could take a day off. It's there for you, right? But I don't have a job waiting for me. I created my job, so every day I have to keep creating it. I'm in a constant state of creation every single day. And each and every one of you help me. I'm in a state of creative creation because we're trying to find ways to advertise and make fun videos. I'm in a way technically creative, mathematically creative. I want to motivate, creatively motivate. I want to get each and every one of you to a place where I'm at, where you just feel like you can help the rest of the world with your skills and your love. And that way everyone can change the world one person at a time, you know? And that's really what it's all about to me, right? HBAR getting the push to the upside. Look at that massive pump. Also, if you look at it, this is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. This was a cup and handle. Let me show you. There's your cup, right? And there's your handle, right? And cup and handles blast. Like, they're the fastest moving setup that I've ever played in my life. Fastest moving. Like, I've never seen something make me more gains. And I like to make gains. So that's why they call me Sammy. There's a reason. It's not even a joke. It's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. Because I found the best, fastest way to make gains, the cup and handle. And I use it over and over and over again. And yes, I was taught the cup and handle by a mentor and other people, but I used it in a far more obsessive compulsive way every single day, constantly banging on them, you know, banging on them. Let's look at GRT. We thought it might make a bit of a move here. What happened to GR Tizzle? It did break out. I had this falling wedge drawn for a long time, and it pumped up to what? The 200 SMA. Look at that. We called this. We talked about it. Not huge gains, but it looks like almost 10%, right? 3.7. And look, tight moving averages pumped up to the 200 SMA. It's funny. And look, you kind of got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. This may continue. If it breaks that, look for the retest of 11 cents, and it could continue to the upside. Market's looking interesting today for a Monday. We may get the false move. We'll take a look at Bitcoin one more time before I jump on out of here. I always do a Bitcoin update at the beginning and at the end of the live stream. If you're new to the channel, this is what I attempt to do every day. I start the stream with Bitcoin. Or I start the stream and I'll usually go over the gains that we've hit. I'll be really excited about the gains. So I'll wake up and I'll be like, look at the gains, and I'll go over 2 to 3 gains. Then I'll do a Bitcoin update. If it's really crazy and the market's out of control, I'll do the Bitcoin update immediately. But if we have a moment to breathe, I'll do the update. I'll do the updates of the gains, and then I'll go over Bitcoin. Once I'm done with Bitcoin, I'm going to make my prediction whether I believe we're going to go up or down. That usually takes between 10, 20, and about 11 o'clock, depending on how in-depth the analysis is. I always give you a long-term analysis for Bitcoin too, and every day I reassure you that I'm bullish or bearish based on long-term ideas. And I don't change my tune, and every day you can see me come back. So I'm never saying one thing and then weeks later saying something different, because you can compare what I said yesterday. Like, for instance, I keep saying as long as the 3-day stays above the 200 SMA, we're bullish. I see this as a flag to the upside. I'd be highly surprised if we don't get a big push up to 37, 38,000. But again, you never know. I'm open-minded. I do see the bearish divergence, and I've called it out. But we now low on the stochastics, and I feel like the divergence just brought us down low to retest a previous resistance. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin on the long-term ideas, and then I'm also able to scalp small-term ideas for you because it's all the same. The big chart and the little charts are all the same. It's just you're the perspective of time. All right. Bitcoin getting that beautiful pump to the upside, inverted head and shoulder to the upside. We called it. We nailed it. Again, if you're trading an inverted head and shoulder, you want to know where the target is. Take the wicks. There's a little wick there. There's a wick there. And then throw this, and then find your neckline where the shoulder came. The shoulder came. That's about your neckline, that white line, right? So draw this from the wicks, and then take this measured move and put it on the neckline. This tells me that we're not done. Like, this actually may continue to the upside. When price action gets kind of volatile like this, I switch to the smaller time frame. And now you're looking, maybe you got a little bit of bearish dip, but it may kind of fall through here. And so you're watching the 1 minute for consolidation. And this may continue. You kind of shoulder head and a shoulder. But use the smaller time frames for confirmation. All right. I'd keep watching the smaller time frames to see if they get a bit of a pump here. But you're overbought on what, the 15 and the 1 hour now? So you would expect some type of pullback if the smaller time frames can't give you the love. Let's get rid of all these weird white lines I had now. But I just want to, I wanted to show you how we were able to figure out we were going to go up today on this Monday morning. Then we showed you the chance that the 5 minute was making a bullish retest, and it did in fact make a bullish retest. 5 minute itself is also making a bit of a flag here. You may not even need the 1. Price action isn't moving as fast. You could probably use the 5. The faster price action moves, the smaller the time frame you need to track it. Does that make sense to everybody here? If it doesn't make sense, don't worry. Over time, it will. Just repeat after me. The faster price action moves, the smaller time frame you need to track it. Okay? So I'd watch this 5 minute time frame. But look at the 1 hour. We're overbought. And you're likely to kind of, get some type of pullback here. But can we stay above? I just want to close the daily candle above 29.5. That's all I want, honestly. That's all I want. Considering it's a false move Monday, anything could happen. So, not to confuse you, price action is getting overbought on the 1 hour. All right, it still has a little leg on the 4, and it's overbought on the 15. Now, price could continue to pump if the smaller time frames continue to flag out. So that's why I'm telling you to keep watching the smaller time frames. However, I do see a shoulder head and a shoulder there. You're likely going to get some type of pullback. All right, I'm going to show you one last clean chart on like the Coinbase USD, and I'm just going to show you the 4 hour time frame, or the 1 hour actually. I'm going to remove the moving averages. But how the moving averages, like the 8 hour looks very bullish for Bitcoin. Like, let's trade the 8 hour to get, like, let's trade the 8 hour. The 8 hours in a flag. Like, look, we'll delete all my work on Coinbase. The 8 hours above the 200 SMA. I always talk about longing then. It's breaking out of this little wedge. And it's pushing up on the stochastics. The 8 hour says we're going to pump to this point of control at 30,000. So the 8 hour is very bullish to me for Bitcoin. All right. And let's put it, this is a trade, right? I mean, that's a breakout. It's basically trading the breakout, which I don't like to do. But so I'll watch those smaller flags, wait for a flag to flag out or retest on the smaller time frame. That's whack though. The risk reward ratio just isn't amazing. It's like a 2-to-1, you know. I do see this as a move to the upside though. I really see this pumping. It's a falling wedge that broke out and it's got tight moving averages. And the 8 hours pushing to the upside with lack of bearish momentum in the MACD and falling volume, falling price. I mean, you also broke out of the bigger channel. I'm not bearish or bullish. I go over the charts. The charts are telling me that we have bullish tones. But you do whatever makes you happy. And I've seen this flag that rides the top of the channel before and break out. I've seen it like 7 or 8 times in my life in the last year. You get a breakout and then you'll ride the top of the channel with a flag. I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but I've seen it before. So the 8 hour looks very bullish to me for Bitcoin. All right, the entry was technically there. That's why it's so weird now. And then we could have had the 3-to-1 ratio, like with the stop loss right about there. But that was your technical entry. If we get a retest back down, and then we come back to 29.5, 29.4, but that's, and look, there's a gap in the VRVP. This looks very bullish. Technically, we could keep a stop loss actually pretty close because if it breaks back inside the pattern, we're pretty bearish. And maybe we could take another wick to wick and lengthen that. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me, next to me?
I was trying to get your attention.
That's so
I
weird.
thought you knew I was here the whole time.
I did, but it was like, you know?
I was actually looking at myself in the mirror.
So here's the trade right here. And I believe this is very bullish on the 8 hour time frame. I actually would enter this right now and just let it sit. I'm already in the trade personally because I'm making a long for Bitcoin. And our first weekly newsletter is going out today at 1 p.m. Unmatched value from the Crypto Lifer, education, deep dives, hot sector insights, and exclusive alpha. You can't afford to miss this. Subscribe now for free. Hit the QR code below the video. Every week you're going to get a newsletter from us. And I'm even going to throw some gimmies in there and some cool stuff. So stay excited. Even if you're not even in the trading group, you just joined the newsletter. We're going to hook you up. Might even give you an update. Maybe once a month we'll give you a free setup, something that I'm looking at. Might give you a long-term call for Bitcoin. Just stay tuned. I'm going to drop value on anyone that sends attention our way. But this looks very bullish to me. And the measured move for Bitcoin is 30,900. And that would be our next big resistance area. And we could gap through this VRVP. I like what I'm seeing here on the 8 hour. I haven't looked at the 8 hour for Bitcoin. It looks very, very bullish. All right, everyone, it is 12:02. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay blessed. Have a good day. Remember, what we're watching is the 15-minute. I'd put it in a flag here. If the 15-minute can stay inside of a flag, we're likely going to head further to the upside later on today. And that's going to be the long trade right there. That's the perfect entry. 21 comes in, kisses the price action, and we pump on out. Wait for this to reset. I'll keep alerts here in the middle of Stokes. And what I do is I put an alert like right here on the vertical line. And that, my friends, will let me know when it's time to trade again. Shout out to anyone that took the trade. We nailed it, babe. We nailed it. I gave them an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. They made gains. Everyone, I love you all. Please come back for more tomorrow. Know that I don't waste your time. I don't just go over the news and run my mouth. I give you actual setups, actual ideas, and teach you how to trade every single day. God bless you all for being here. Join my Discord. It won't hurt you. It won't mess up your hair. Trust me, you'll love it. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Join MEXC today. I'd greatly appreciate it. think I forgot to post my MEXC link, which I always do. Dang. Big mistake today, but it's all good. Join MEXC today. I'd greatly appreciate it. That's where I do all my trading. That's where we do 90% of our setups on MEX Global. Link in the description below. So if you do want to join MEXC or join the trading group, I normally put them on the pinned comment. I can't wait till I have a team do everything. So I just have to show up and be the talent, you know? But look here, if you want to join the trading group, I make it super easy. Here's the newsletter to sign up for the newsletter. Hit that link too as well. We should add that as well. What a stream. Love you, Sammy. Today was a great stream. Lifer, did you tell us your story in the comments? I didn't get to see. But hit the Discord. Right here, register, man. And the energy was amazing today. God bless each and every one of you. I don't know how we do another 2 hours. I don't know how we do it. But we do it every single time. So shout out to everybody. I love you all. Bad idea AI. Let's take a look at Cardano. Someone asked about Cardano on the super chat. And remember, if we do miss a super chat or you're here and you don't see it, we timestamp it. So you can always come right back in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, afternoon, tonight, no matter where, and get that update that you paid for. You know what I mean? So keep doing your thing, G. It's in the Discord. Lifer Adam, you're the man, dude. You just went out of your way to call yourself Lifer Adam. It means you know, I came up with this idea and now people are running with it. It means the world to me, you know. It's kind of like when a rapper sees people with a tattoo of their name. Not exactly the same. I'm just messing with you guys. There will be a Lifer tattoo one day. It will happen. All right, so Cardano. You know, the whole market's in these cup and handles. This low, higher low, right? But you got the rejection of the 200 SMA. You came up to the 200, you got rejected. Now you're trying to find your way. You double bottomed, but you're in a falling wedge. Do you go lower to the bottom of the wedge? Let's look at our 3-day chart. You'd like the 3-day to be oversold. 3-day chart says we can come back down for one more triple bottom at possibly 24. Moving averages are getting tight, and we're kind of away. You'd think we'd flip back, and then we'd pump up to the 200 SMA. It's a falling wedge. It can break up 68% of the time. Overbought there on the 3-day chart. The daily getting overbought too as well, though, which is a good sign. And a bit of a shoulder, head and a shoulder on the stochastics RSI. You may not have noticed, you know. I see this as a bit of a cup and handle. I picked it. I'm faster than the charts, I'm telling you, man. They can't keep up with me. So that's a bit of a cup and handle that could be breaking out. Now, you would wait for the 4-hour to break out and retest 30 cents. Let's take a look at our 4-hour. Moving averages are getting super tight. It still has momentum. And you kind of have this, it's funny, you have this shoulder, head, and kind of right shoulder throughout the whole market in a way. Whether it's slanted, twisted, or amped up, it's still in there, you know. A bit of a falling wedge, too, that could break to the upside. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. 1-hour getting oversold. Looks like we're in some chop. So I'd look for it to come back down, possibly bounce off 28. The smart bet, the best play for Cardano is to watch this break out and retest either the top trend or this yellow line here. To me, that's my buy zone. You know, I hold Cardano long term, and I hold, I think something about, I don't know. Right now, it's about $20,000 worth of Cardano or something crazy. So I own a pretty big bag of it, you know. All right, everyone. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Is there already a life or prison tattoo? There is already a life or prison tattoo. You're funny, man. I love you, man. You're funny, bro. Shout out to Rufus, man. I love you, brother. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Rufus Styles, man. I love you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. Can we look at the XRP entry? Oh, yeah, the XRP entry. I was just trading a futures call. It's like 39x leverage with $50, so it's not like a huge... I'm not like, oh, you know. I would like to see it make a move, but... I mean, it's 63 cents, right? That's about, my entry's about 63, I'll be honest. That's kind of where we sit right now, you know? So as you can see, I drew a fib. I had a bunch of stuff there, VRVP, fibbing. But I drew a fib. I saw that we came back down to the 0.618 Fibonacci. I got this thing here. Moving average is a little farther apart on the daily, which tells me we may go lower. But, you know, we got this previous support or resistance level. We got a little bit of chop right there, which we're hanging on. And I'm just attempting to scalp this 4 hour. 4 hours pushing to the upside. Market looks interesting, right? Market's got some bullishness to it. I mean, this has got a descending vibe on it, but it's kind of like Cardano. Everything's in this like elongated flag wedge. But tight moving averages pump up to the 200 SMA. We break this level, we go up. And then once we get back above 66, it's pretty much smooth sailing for XRP. Like, I don't see how we don't get back up to 89. So, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. I got the tan, I got the haircut. I'm working out. I love you all. Stay focused, stay dedicated, stay disciplined. And I'll catch you tomorrow on the next beautiful live stream. I love you all. You can, you will, you are the best. You're going to change your life if you already haven't, if you already aren't on your way. I'm going to see you in your dreams, baby. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for everything, everyone. God bless you.